the electric vehicle world experienced a shock. This time, the attention isn't on Tesla, but on a long-standing Japanese automaker none other than Toyota. What action did Toyota take? Stay tight to the end of this video to find out what this Japanese automaker is up to and whether it will have an impact on Tesla and Elon Musk. Toyota has been chastised in previous years for not taking electrification seriously enough, but the Japanese car maker put an end to that thinking this week. Toyota is speeding up its electric car manufacturing timetable, promising to deploy 30 EVs by 2030 rather than the previously projected 15 EVs by 2025. The Japanese car maker also stated that they want to sell up to 3.5 million batteries globally by 2030 and that Lexus would become an EV-only brand by 2035. The business stated that it will invest $17.6 billion on battery car technology, an increase from its earlier pledge of $13.6 billion. This will be a major competitor for Tesla and other electric vehicle manufacturers. But did you know Toyota was a pioneer in electrification? They were the ones that paved the path for firms like Tesla and others by demonstrating that automobiles with alternative powertrains might be extremely popular. However, the corporation has now fallen significantly behind its rivals. Companies such as Nissan, General Motors, and Volkswagen have been selling pure battery electric vehicles for years, while also announcing intentions to phase out gas automobiles entirely. Toyota, on the other hand, has yet to introduce a long-range electric vehicle, and the company's senior executives, including billionaire CEO Akio Toyoda, have gone on the public as calling the trend toward electric vehicles overhyped, in part due to emissions from power plants, a favorite talking point used by the oil and gas sector. Toyota, on the other hand, changed his tune earlier this week, praising the necessity for the firm to cut tailpipe emissions by launching more EVs. I think that reaching carbon neutrality means creating a society in which all people living on this planet continue to live happily, Toyota stated. We aim to contribute to the realization of such a world. This has been and will continue to be Toyota's goal and our worldwide company's objective. To meet that challenge, we must cut CO2 emissions as much as feasible as quickly as possible. This demonstrates that Toyota's CEO is now in favor of electrification and is willing to invest in it. So, how will Toyota's EVs look like? Toyota revealed several dozen concept vehicles as part of the presentation, including sedans, sports cars, crossovers, SUVs, pickup trucks, and even a pair of boxy shuttles. The business didn't reveal many specifics about each vehicle, but it did say that a proposed Lexus sports car will have a cruising range of 700 kilometers and be able to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds. That's rather remarkable. Toyota's first long-range EV, the BZ4X small SUV, is set to arrive in the United States in mid-2022. The BZ4X electric SUV, created in collaboration with Subaru, is the first vehicle of the BZ sub-brand, which stands for Beyond Zero. In addition to this one, this sub-brand will receive 4 other EVs. There is a BZ small crossover, a BZ compact SUV, sedan, and a BZ big SUV among them. These cars are ideas or design studies for the time being, with blacked-out windows to conceal the lack of actual interiors. Toyota didn't say much about where each of these BZ-badged vehicles will eventually be sold, but he did mention the BZ compact crossover, that is the small red automobile. For the time being, it is something that the manufacturer is concentrating on for Europe and Japan. In other words, it does not appear that the small EV will be available in North America. The lifestyle range is the second component of Toyota's EV plan. Another 8 electric vehicles were displayed by the company, rounding out the line with some fascinating future vehicles. There are 2 commercial vehicles as well, the mid-box and micro-box, as well as 2 more SUVs. One is on the smaller side and is dubbed Small SUV, while the other resembles the BZ compact SUV idea but is dubbed Crossover EV. Then we get to the most fascinating automobiles. Toyota unveiled the compact cruiser EV concept, which appears to be a replacement for the popular FJ Cruiser. The boxy off-road SUV wears a similar shade of blue to the departed Jeep Wrangler competitor, and even has the same design language. There is also the pickup EV, which looks quite similar to today's Tacoma, with only minor differences. The final design is a sports automobile. For those who prefer compact automobiles, this is something to keep an eye out for. The sports car appears to be a smaller vehicle with a mid-engine or mid-motor arrangement. There's been a lot of talk regarding the possibility of a revived MR2 sports vehicle. With this EV effort, Toyota may be able to make it happen. All of these vehicles have a strong chance of outperforming Tesla models. That'll be all for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching and see you later.